Have you ever wondered why silence is often called the loudest answer? In today's world of constant noise, silence has a hidden power, especially the noble silence taught in Buddhism. Today, I'll share a story about a young monk who learned this power, not just as the absence of words, but as a path to mastering the mind. Stay with me to the end and you'll see how silence can change your life. In a quiet monastery nestled in the Himalayas lived a wise monk named Master Dharmasara. One day, a young monk named Tenzin approached him, eager to learn. "Master," Tenzin asked, "I've heard of noble silence. What does it mean, and why is it important?" Instead of answering, the master smiled and said, "You will learn. First, I have some tasks for you." Master Dharmasara handed Tenzin a broom and pointed to the courtyard filled with leaves. "Sweep until it is spotless," he said. Tenzin swept for hours, clearing every leaf. Just as he finished, a breeze blew more leaves across the ground. Frustrated, he returned to the master. "Master," Tenzin said, "the wind keeps bringing more leaves. It feels pointless." The master nodded silently and pointed toward the courtyard again, signalling Tenzin to continue. Later, the master handed Tenzin a cracked pot. "Fetch water from the stream," he instructed. Tenzin filled the pot, but by the time he reached the monastery, most of the water had leaked. He repeated the process several times, but the water kept spilling. "Master, the pot leaks. No matter how often I fill it, the water is lost," Tenzin complained. The master smiled, but remained silent. The next day, Dharmasara gave a final task. "Today, you must sit in noble silence, no words, no thoughts, just silence." Tenzin sat to meditate. His mind raced with thoughts about the leaves and the cracked pot, but gradually the noise faded. By the end of the day, he felt a deep calm. He approached the master again. "Master, what do these tasks have to do with noble silence?" Dharmasara looked at Tenzin kindly. "Noble silence is not just about holding your tongue. It's about quieting the mind. Think of the leaves. You were frustrated because the wind kept blowing them back. But silence teaches us to accept that life is ever changing like the wind. We must stop fighting it." "And the cracked pot?" Dharmasara continued. "You were upset because it couldn't hold all the water. But silence shows us that perfection is an illusion. Focus on your effort, not the outcome." In your meditation, you experience true silence. When the mind quiets, clarity arises. Noble silence is the silence of the mind and heart. In that stillness, we find peace and understanding. Tenzin nodded, realizing that silence was more than the absence of sound. It was a state of mind, a path to inner peace and clarity. Think about the workplace, where we often feel overwhelmed by constant emails, notifications, and meetings. Practicing silence by disconnecting from distractions and focusing on one task at a time can drastically improve both performance and mental clarity. Or consider a situation in a heated argument. Instead of reacting with more words, taking a moment of silence can calm your mind, allowing you to respond thoughtfully and resolve the conflict with clarity and compassion. If this story resonated with you and you'd like to explore more ancient wisdom and mindfulness practices, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. Don't miss a single story that could bring peace and clarity to your life. Thank you for watching, and remember, the deepest truths are often spoken in silence.